Wahoo! Hello everyone, Jack Holleworth here, and welcome back to Street Boyz for the PlayStation 2. Oh, I probably should have swapped the Genji. Like, I'm such an idiot. Because there's only like 2 levels where you're forced not to use Genji. Gotta love that slowdown. But I'm surprised Shosuke actually managed to get in here. Most of the time, the partner's AI is too stupid to walk through doors and all that. Couldn't even see that guy. Yeah, there's our guy. Basically, the first thing you have to do in this stage is to get a key from the giant enemies. But contrary to what you may think, well, I'll show you the door of where the boss lies. But yeah, let's take care of these enemies first. But yeah, this door you're not supposed to go through until way later when you've picked up the actual key for it. Damn, the door won't open! So yeah, that key we just collected, it's actually for this door. So moving on to the second floor, there's another key we have to get. What a shock. Well, maybe I guess Genji's AI isn't that smart. Well, maybe he's not that smart of a partner in general. One thing I'm not really much of a fan of is when the game sort of transitions to these fixed camera angles. Like, I don't really mind them, but most of the time you're not really ready for them, you know? Like I can't count the amount of times where I walked into a different area and all of a sudden there was like this different camera angle that I had to immediately adjust to. Your controls don't really change. You know, when you move into these areas, you just get a little disorientated at best, but you know, it still feels a bit strange at best. Here's another giant. Oh, we didn't do any damage for him because he was in his attacking animation. Get out of here. By the way, I like how the game addresses this key as the key to the school's 4th floor, but according to the way this level is structured, there is no 4th floor. Nice little introduction cutscene. I'm glad the game could be interrupted for that one. But yeah, there are multiple items that you can collect. You can equip them after you beat the stage. So, the one I just got was a speed ticket, which will make Jin move slightly faster. I know that quote-unquote combo isn't really satisfying to look at, but it's very consistent. Oh, found our last guy already, and I just lost my weapon. Wonderful. I find that kind of funny. Regardless of where your partner is, he'll just automatically warp to you for the crash technique. So now that we have the gym key, it's time to go all the way back. So now that we're heading on over to the gym, and apparently these two guys just respawned. So yeah, boss time yet again. At first this just appears to be sort of a gauntlet of enemies, but that's just phase 1 of this battle. So this is basically just an endurance marathon of generic dudes at first. Man, the crash technique is just so good. That's not exactly the item I wanted. Yeah, free recovery, that's good. This is probably just me, but I find the double crash technique to be way more consistent. You can't... Like, you better be satisfied with where you're aiming your own crash technique, because you can't move it freely after you've started firing it. So here's our true boss of the level. You were good, but your lucky streak ends here. Even though I'm a woman, just try making fun of me and you'll get a taste of real pain. Come on. But yeah, Mayuki is sort of an ice-based boss. Hence that sort of whirlwind-based attack she just did. I'm pretty sure that's the beam she's supposed to be doing. I bet I could get away with the crash attack just this once since I'm locked onto her. If this were real life, I swear having a stare off wouldn't do anything beneficial to you. And that's it. Going easy on women? What's that? That concept doesn't even exist. Another B rank. What is it with these budget games giving me terrible B ranks? Don't they realize that A stands for a very awesome man? I don't want to hit girls again. I'm not interested in this school anymore, even though I have to revisit it in a later level. I see. You beat me. You're really strong. My name is Mayuki. Jin, maybe you'll be able to beat him. I'm talking about Kyoji, Hell Black Heaven's boss. In the Age of Thugs, he's the one who's doing the worst things. If you have the guts to stop him, I'll show you where his base is. That's exactly what I plan to do. Hell Black Heaven's hideout is on the Makushi subway line. Those bards must have rebuilt the area which has been sealed off. You have to get down off the platform and follow the tracks, then go down a passageway. But to get in, you need a code key. When you want to go there, I'll take you. Big brother, we shouldn't trust her. Isn't she the traitor who turned her back on the gang? Please, believe me, you baka. Shh. If we want to go there, we'll let you know. Okay, but no tricks. Come on then, to the Makushi subway line. Mayuki has now joined our party. And the subway is right here. And it's here where we have to swap Shosuke for Mayuki because the game pretty much forces her to take her there with us. Why does the soundtrack have to have so many bangers? Mayuki probably isn't gonna live long enough to get all the experience I'll get from this stage anyway, so yeah, it's not like anything good is gonna come out of her of me bringing her here. By the way, the most annoying enemies to me are coming up in 3, 2, 1. Any moment now. These biker guys, they're the worst. It's like you have to veer right out of their way in time just so that they can miss their mark. So, just continuing along our way. Get a little hit max. That's all good if we ever want to spam crash techniques. Funny how I say these bikers are the most annoying enemies in the game, but really I don't think they're bad considering how often I've played this game now. Oh! Of course, just when I said that, I just had to lose my weapon by having him ram into me. Like, is there anything hidden on the other side? I'm not sure. Nope, just a health recovery item, but that seems to be about it. Yeah. I like how that guy was sort of spazzing out because of the way everything else, because of the way his buddies were positioned. Nice real save point that I don't really need to use right now. Anyway, here's our first ambush zone where we basically have to take down all of the enemies before we can proceed. There's not really that much of a loss in if you don't want to take the save point, but yeah, it's a lot better if you do because the game pretty much has no option to continue from the spot where you died. Instead, you either have to start from the beginning of the level or reload your save point. If you did, anyway. But yeah, you see, even budget games can be difficult. I'm slowly working up the Zenny now. L2 resets the camera, by the way. So even though you can't really move the camera left or right, you can reset it at least. I don't know, the way you can't really move the camera around yourself, that kind of reminds me of the 2000 Spider-Man game. At least then I could excuse it because it was early 3D. Oh. Well, I can't get that coin? Oh, I can. Like, I thought I wouldn't have been able to get that whatsoever. Yeah, the way these girl enemies backflip is... that can be kind of annoying, but... really, I think they'll try to backflip more than actually hurt you. So, yeah, nice little spiked mace that I'll probably lose in a minute or two. And here's another ambush zone. Oh, one of them was in their attack animation. That was kind of a bad thing. Is there anything in here? Just 2 recovery items. Yep, I told you. I told you I would use the mace. By the way, despite what you do to your partner, they won't take damage whatsoever. So yeah, if you're worried about me killing my partner by accident, don't worry, I can't. Probably the last ambush zone of this floor. Yeah, you're not gonna kill Mayuki so early. And she's died, because she's an idiot. Well, it's not like she can survive the boss battle anyway. By the way, I love how this prompt doesn't say use the elevator, but rather in an elevator. Considering I have to take Mayuki to this stage, what is it trying to imply? Love in an elevator? Like, if that's the case, I appreciate the Aerosmith reference I have to complete by myself, but really, even for a budget title, I expect, like, a better English translation than this. And there goes the crowbar I just got. I don't know why, but the lock-on controls just feel so awkward to use. first I thought there was no real way to get out of Lockout. So, in an elevator again. But yeah, you can get out of the lock-on mode by recentering the camera. You take the save point here because this boss can be kind of annoying. And why would I want to split up when Mayuki's dead? Yeah, you come here bringing me a traitor who's dead? You've reached the end of the line. Although I've only just finished it, I want to show you something interesting. But that you're supposed to be dead. No, I've got to do something like go into class. Ha ha ha! I've just filled up with fog power. I'll have myself a belly full of your fog power as well. But anyway, Joe is an annoyance and a half. I do not like Joe's battle at all. Even on a blind playthrough, he's probably the most annoying boss there is in the game. He's basically like the bike enemies, but cranked way up to 11. So the best thing I found to do is to just lock onto him and use the charge attacks no matter what you do. Don't even bother to change your strategy, just use charged attacks against him. By the way, that dash he does takes away an entire bar of your health. Oh, stare off again. Come on. I thought he was going to hit me for a second there. But luckily his audio cue for the dash is very obvious. And that's Joe done. Probably the most annoying boss to fight on a casual playthrough, but you get used to him once you figure out how useful charge attacks can be. Whoa, S rank. That's most unheard of for me. Here is dear sweet Mayuki. Whatever happened to the gang's traitor? You never learn, do you? Do you still have that little sister in the hospital? You must know that the gang's members are getting pretty close to that hospital. Because of her big sister's stupidity, the poor little patient might get into trouble. Yeah! They'll take the little one hostage. Mayuki, let's go there right away. Tell me which hospital it is. It's Vidai Sanji Hospital. It's nearby. And now tell me how I can recognize your sister. If I don't know what she looks like, I'll never find her. Here, that's her. That's my little sister. Mayuki shows Jin and the others a photo of her little sister. Double exclamation mark. She's kawaii. What? Big brother, let me take care of this. We should go together. No.